Hey guys, welcome to BuzzTV Live, April 19th, 2006. I'm Jason.
I'm Zach.
How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully well. So yeah, first off, let's start out by reminding everybody that this show is for mature audiences only because from time to time we let things slip that those that are not mature simply can't handle.
Happens often.
Zach, get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Gotta go. So yeah, Friday night show. Start out with that. Didn't happen, but it did happen. But it didn't happen, if you know what I mean.
You didn't see anything.
Exactly. We lost our video editing equipment about 10 minutes before showtime, and there was nothing we could do to revive it at all, including dunking it in the nearest swimming pool. It just simply would not work. So instead, Zach and I grabbed the microphones and just kind of laid back with our members that were willing to listen to us for an hour or so. And
BS for a while.
BS'd and simply called our members bad names.
It was fun, actually. Telling people to shut the hell up at random intervals.
And other things. It felt like a great weight was lifted off my chest.
Yeah, some things I really felt needed to be said came out during that show.
Yeah.
And, I'm a better person for it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, a lot of you guys will notice that we're slowly starting to change formats up a little bit. A bit of an introduction. It's more of a holding point, if you will, a filler. That's what I'm looking for. We're in a holding pattern. Yes, we are. Honest. So it's still a technology test at the moment, so we've got an intro going in place, and we are going to start making use of the green screen, and we just need a few more lights to get everything
green screen?
Beautiful. We do?
I was just admiring the view.
Yeah. A lot of people need to remember that around here, content development is key, if you will.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we're unable to spend hour after hour with all of the TV equipment to make things as nice and as professional as possible. Our goal is to be able to hook up with you guys at least once, if not twice a week, and share our thoughts on things that are going on around the world and things that are going on here in the Buzz Cave. And that's what we're doing. In the process of doing that, don't look for CNN or...
Well, if you guys wanted to see CNN, you just go there.
Yeah.
We figure you're here to hang out with us. So, we're doctoring the place up. We got a
little bit.
A few new toys to play with. And as we perfect the playing with of these toys...
The playing with of things.
Yes. I'm sure you guys will see some cool things in the future.
Had an itch. Yes. So, things that are going on around here, as a lot of you guys now know, 3DS Max Fundamentals pre-order/content drop system has been put online.
Yeah.
That is right. We also sent out a mass email letting people know that it was available because it is a first come, first serve. We basically came to the conclusion that we will have to shut this thing off under two different conditions. One condition is going to happen for sure, and that is once we're over the 50% content development point, we're going to have to shut pre-orders down, at least pre-orders that will allow you access into the content drop stuff.
Right, which pretty much means I'm sure pre-orders will stop.
Think about it. It's going to cost us bandwidth for uploading a lot of data to a lot of people. If we are, let's say, 2 days from wrapping up the entire thing and 15 people come online because they saw that we're about to wrap it up and pre-order, and then we have to drop the entire course to those 15 people, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we don't need to do it.
So there will be none of that.
The other case is if we end up doing really well with sales, we're going to have to stop it as well, because what's going to end up happening is if we get too many people in the system, we simply will not be able to get everything encoded and uploaded. I mean, think about it. If 10,000 people signed up, well, 95% of you are going to get screwed because we don't have a render farm. We got, 20 some odd computers, and that's it.
Well, it's actually been fun on the forums to try to explain the situation to everybody, because I've been telling them, we're going to have to encode your stuff, and then we're going to send it to an FTP box. And so many people don't realize that this is not magic.
Yeah.
They think that we can, we can just make the stuff appear in your lap.
I love that. Yeah, one of our members did state that, I think it's unfair that the order in which you purchase it dictates the order in which you get the content.
Yeah.
I think everybody should get the content at the exact time.
Yes, and it was the way we were doing it was wrong.
We're still working on those quantum physics.
Yep.
Right now.
We're creating the imaginary internet, which will allow us to...
And supercomputer. Well, actually, it's a supercomputer. Yeah. It is, because it can encode everybody instantaneously. And then Zach's
We'll-
new internet
yeah,
will
we'll be
allow
able
it all to be
push
transferred.
out all the information in an infinite number of streams simultaneously. It will get there in as much time it takes me to hit the enter key.
Yeah, I'm
That's it.
digging it.
Booyah.
Man, finally our adult entertainment online can be delivered to us in mass quantities
That's
instantly.
right. So we have halted the production of all VTMs to make sure that we can get this system up and going.
We're doing the best we can. But yeah, the Max Fundamentals class is shaping up beautifully. You guys are going to start receiving emails tomorrow where accounts are going to be activated, etc., and look for content to start going into boxes in the next, not tomorrow, but by the day after, I'm pretty sure people are going to see stuff starting to appear. And by this weekend, everybody's going to have, what are you guys at, 22 and a half hours right now?
22 and a half right now. We'll cross the 25 hour
25
mark
will be
tomorrow.
crossed tomorrow. So you guys are going to have 25 to 28 hours worth of content dropped right there to begin with. So that's an exciting thing. And as we continue with this program, we now have developed special software to handle the dynamic content drops. So we're looking at improving methods of delivering files so that you may see a file appear, then another in smaller quantities so that you can start getting stuff quicker and start watching the videos. So yeah, that's been pretty exciting.
Yeah.
What else has been going on around here?
I got glasses.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I actually am wearing prescription glasses now, and I'm just trying to get the hang of them.
Notice Zach looks a lot similar to I do now.
Yeah, except my glasses are superior to yours.
Because he's got to be able to wear them when he's riding his motorcycle.
I've got the bendy glasses. You know, you can like warp them and twist them around and shit, which is fun.
Whoop-de-frickin' do.
I think it's cool, you know.
Zach just looked at mine and said, is there an upgrade model to this?
Yeah, I want.
Are there any extra features?
I need the same thing, only better, please.
Yes, please. And they were like, wow, we got the bendy feature. I'll take it.
Awesome.
I'll take two.
Did Jason get the bendy feature?
Yeah. Let me check my records. No.
No, he didn't. Okay, then I'll take the bendy feature.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it went.
That's okay. I'll continue being far sexier until you shave your head.
There you go.
Then you're going to give me a run for my money.
I'm thinking about it.
No.
I might do it.
No. You're fired. We're going to pack you up and ship you to live with Michael Jackson. Who's our first story tonight? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Jackson has returned to the studio and plans to release a new album next year for a record label owned by the son of, what is that, Bahrain's king.
Yeah, the king of Bahrain.
Yeah.
The king of Bahrain's son.
It's his son, that's
I guess
right.
it'd be the prince of Bahrain.
Owns
Has
a record label. Well,
Yeah.
surprise. Everybody wants in the business. So
Yeah.
Michael Jackson has also appeared in public recently wearing the traditional Arabic women's veil and gown called, what is that called? An abaya?
It looks like an abaya.
An abaya? Yeah. Well, it should be noted that
Not
Michael
Arabic.
Jackson can fit into dresses like this because he only weighs in at 120 pounds.
Little dude.
Now, the question is, how does Michael keep his figure looking so good? Simple. Because he orders off the children's menu. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but in more relevant news, Microsoft patch glitch cripples Hewlett-Packard computers. What else is new? Next story. A critical Windows patch released last week is tripping up third-party applications, thereby causing interference to the smooth running of Windows operating systems. Smooth running.
That's right. Now that should be where we know something's already going
Yeah,
right.
at this point, it's like, all right, who within Microsoft wrote this? The MS06-015 update is designed to fix a serious security flaw in Windows Explorer. Well, there you go. But in doing so, it can interfere with Hewlett-Packard's share-to-web software, which ships with digital cameras, scanners, and some HP CD and DVD drives. When asked if they were aware that their new patch had crippled some third-party applications, Microsoft representatives were quoted saying that this was the first part of a massive initiative to eliminate all security issues, also known as third-party applications.
Go.
In some gaming news, Duke Nukem sheds light on brain. Studies of the brain involving the video game Duke Nukem have shown how sleep affects long-term memory, such as remembering release dates and deadlines. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Give us the Burger King one.
Burger King's king to star in video games. It is rumored that Burger King and Microsoft are partnering for a first-of-its-kind deal that will build 3 video games around the restaurant chain's ubiquitous mascot, putting him into shoot-'em-ups that will be a cross between Halo and Destroy All Humans. In retaliation, McDonald's Corporation has begun production on their own game in which Ronald McDonald will star in his own version of Grand Theft Auto, in which the burger-slinging clown will run around a massive city, pushing hamburgers like drugs, firebombing rival food chains, and having illicit relationships with Birdie, Grimace, and the Hamburglar.
I knew it.
The hot coffee mod, except they've got to put a stamp on it because you could burn yourself.
Oh! Oh, so what are we going to see old Ronald doing?
Walking up to the Hamburglar going, "Would you like some coffee, Hamburglar?" Yeah.
Oh, South Korean researchers have developed a computer mouse that people without arms, that's right, without arms, can operate with their mouths. Problem is, they're having a hard time finding a backer for it. So no one can think of how useful a hands-free mouse can be?
The ability to surf the web while my hands are preoccupied.
A hands-free mouse?
Why on earth would I need to be able to browse the web while my hands are doing something else?
The bottom
Both of my
line
hands.
is that these backers have never seen the internet.
Interesting.
Yes, without a doubt.
I can get one of those?
This one kills me.
I just want one of these mice.
Maybe we can back them.
We'll back them.
It's a gold mine.
Backed by
It is
3D
a
Buzz.
gold mine, I'm telling you. Dell, I love this. Dell charges $49 to remove their own spyware. Whenever you buy a new Dell machine, it comes preloaded with MyWay Search Assistant spyware. MyWay. Yep, Dell's going to have it their way.
Yeah, that's great.
It's supposed to block pop-ups and other assorted ads, but in reality, it spies on your browsing habits and reports this information to a central server so that customized ads can be delivered to your machine. Ooh. But reports state that in order to talk someone into removing the spyware, Dell tech support will charge you $49. Dell representatives were later reported to contact Sony saying, anything you can do, we can do better.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now it's like we'll go one up over the rootkit. Instead of just installing something that's going to just completely bork your system, we're going to make you pay to have it removed.
Dude, think about it. It's freaking genius. That's right.
I like it.
Because most people that are going to buy a Dell computer are your home people
Sure.
that aren't computer savvy experts, right?
My brother just bought one.
And see, like your brother's going to be shocked that it's going to have pop-ups for different porn movies. Or
Yeah.
It's like, wow, how does this computer know what I like?
Does it know that I like goat porn?
Amazing.
My brother's probably watching this right now.
Probably minimizing the goat porn because he's feeling a little guilty. Isn't that messed up, though? Think about it. I mean, it happened to me with the bio.
You sell an infected computer, and then you make somebody pay to remove the infection.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody should sue them, hint, hint.
Yeah, class action lawsuit.
My bio, same thing when I got it with the default operating system. Everything on it was default.
Right.
All right, out of the box. And I think it let me run it for about a week before I got my first Sony pop-up ad.
Wow, pop-ups from Sony.
Yep.
And they wait a week before they start unleashing them?
Yes, sir. It was not immediately.
Awesome.
Thought that was very funny.
Brilliant.
So former military air traffic controller claims comet collision with Earth on May 25th, 2006. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, get your umbrellas ready. Eric Julien, a former French military air traffic controller and senior airport manager, has completed a study of the comet 73P Schwarzmann-Wachmann and declared that a fragment is highly likely to impact the Earth on or around May 25th, 2006. Scientists around the world were amazed by the discovery, saying, France has a military?
Wow, they do.
I didn't know
They're the
that.
military air traffic controller.
Wow.
Interesting. Huh. Well, next story. You're just totally fascinated.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm derailed.
I just never considered it. There was something about a comet in there, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyways.
Lasers spark fuel savings. Never saw this one coming. Actually, I didn't see this one coming, to be honest with you. Scientists have devised a way to replace spark plugs with laser beams to reduce fuel consumption and emissions. Boy, this will be the first time Logan actually purchases a brand new car.
Yeah.
He's going to want to know how many watts.
Yeah.
How many watts does that engine produce? The laser can be channeled through hollow glass fibers and directed to an optimum point in the cylinder to ignite fuel vapor. It should also be noted that if your car is improperly tuned, your car will supernova, destroying half the city and create nuclear fallout for centuries to come.
Sweet.
Yes! You wouldn't want to doink around with a car like that, would you?
No.
Big, huge warning. You must know what you're doing. Certified laser mechanics only.
Do not point spark plug at eye.
Yeah, here you go. Give them the Kodak news.
All right. Kodak to raise film prices, citing material costs. This is courtesy of Reuters. Eastman Kodak Company on Monday said it plans to increase prices for its consumer, professional, and movie films, citing the rising cost of raw materials such as silver. Kodak did assure us, however, that it had nothing to do with the decreasing price of digital cameras. Really?
Honest.
Nothing to do with digital cameras. The fact that nobody needs film anymore. Sure.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, good old Al Gore to run for president in 2008, believe it or not. Not. Excuse me. Gore is getting the band back together.
Yeah.
He is from Tennessee.
He is.
He is. I've met him.
I've never met him.
Doug Jackson asked if I wanted to go and hang out in his office when we were in Washington. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, well, you see the guy on TV, and I mean, he's just like... He looks like...
Look behind you, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Al?
Oh, yeah.
He looks like an animatronic from Disneyland, you know? Like, he needs to be elected president so that he can end up in the Hall of Presidents. You're like...
Oh,
Anyways.
man. In a move that could inch him closer to another bid at the presidency in 2008, the former vice president also hired Roy Heel, a veteran of presidential politics, to help run his current campaign to raise awareness of global warming. This time around, Gore has changed his campaign slogan, which now states, "I invented global warming."
Nice.
I invented global warming. What else did he invent? The internet?
Blue jeans.
Blue jeans.
He did blue jeans.
Blue jeans cracks me
I
up.
could just see him in the Hall of Presidents and be like, I invented the internet. And then the security
kid just kicks him.
No, the security guard's going to come, Mr. Gore, you need to leave now. So, there you go.
Oh, man. So, yeah, there's a little bit of news that's happening around the world. Now, I had mentioned the other day that I had taken the time to interview Robert Reed, a close friend of mine who works at a major video rental store chain.
Yeah.
Major.
But we can't say the name.
No, we cannot say the name. Unfortunately, when he called corporate office to get everything approved, they were like, sure, you can do the interview, but here's the conditions. You cannot film in this major store, and you cannot use our name. At least they didn't make him wear the black ski mask.
Yeah. Well, he'd ended up in...
With the zipper on the back?
Oh, we'd end up like having to do a silhouette interview like that Lurkey fellow.
Oh, yeah. Lurkey was cool about that, though.
He was okay about it.
He was.
Yeah.
You know?
Had to stay anonymous. I understand that.
That's all cool. So, yeah, we do have this interview for you, and it's about, I don't know, around 12 to 15 minutes long, something like that. And basically, it's a look at inside the video rental world of games.
Especially for renting
game rentals.
games.
That's right. Kind of what goes on. So I thought you guys might be interested. So let's take a look.
Everybody out there, Jason Busby here, and today we're going to be doing an interview with Mr. Robert Reed. We're in Houseblend in downtown Dixon, Tennessee. So, Robert, you happen to be the manager of a large video store.
Yes.
Nationwide, large.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed. We can't mention any names.
Yes.
But a very large video
Yes.
store.
Yes.
Okay.
Been there since '98.
Since '98.
'98.
Managing position the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. How do you like it?
It's good.
It's good?
Everybody needs a hobby.
I guess so. So the focus of this interview is going to be video games, because I'm really interested, because you guys rent video games.
Yes.
I'm really interested in kind of getting a feel for, you know, not only what you guys rent, but how well they rent, you know, what's coming into style, what's going out of style, things like that. So start out with, you've been managing now for quite a few years. How long have you been renting video games? When you came into it, were they already renting games?
Yes. I've been I would say the large undisclosed store has rented games pretty much since the beginning.
Okay.
They've been in the Nashville area for 17 years. I think they've been in games. I can remember back renting Dreamcast, PlayStation 1. I can remember renting Super Nintendo.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's been around for a while.
Oh, it shows how much I pay attention to the games. You know, when I go into this large store, I generally look at the movies, the new releases, and every now and then an older title. I don't go over to the gaming section that often, though, of course, now that we've got Zach on board, every time we go in, he's like a kid. The first place he heads is straight to the video game section. So I've gotten a little bit more familiar with it. And I've noticed you pretty much carry all the major titles there.
Yes.
Okay, so what system games do you rent?
As of right now, we've got GameCube. We had PSP. I stopped carrying it.
Oh, you stopped the games too?
Mm-hmm. Games and the movies. Interest was not there.
Wow, okay.
Which was very sad because I think it had a lot of potential.
Right.
But it just never took off.
I gotcha.
See, we have Xbox, we have Xbox 360, and PlayStation 2.
Okay.
When PS3 comes out, then we'll get into that also.
Okay. So which one seems to rent the best?
Right now, it would be topped at PlayStation 2 just because they have a bigger penetration. But
Okay.
Xbox and Xbox 360, I'd say within a year that will definitely pass.
So when did you get the 360 games in? Like right when they did the big release?
Yeah, it was the week of the release. I think we only got 3 or 4 games in. We're up to about 30 now.
Are you really? Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And we've started carrying depth with the copies. We have 2 or 3 of some of the bigger games now, like the Maddens and.
And will you actually come in on the weekend and find all 3 of them rented out?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the 360 is definitely growing more and more.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, talking about games, do you see any particular type of game renting more than others? What's your big renters? What type of games?
Big renters right now, sports will always be pretty much the biggest.
Okay.
And just because there's so many, everything from, arena football and hockey to the Maddens and, the MLB shows and all those will always be the biggest just because people like to watch sports, people like to play sports. After that, there's definitely a market trend for me swinging towards the epic type games. Games that aren't just side-scrolling, shoot a bunch of people.
Right.
Kill a big cat and you're done for the day.
Something that you're going to invest a lot of time with as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got people that work for me that, like The Godfather is probably the biggest game right now, epic-wise, that I've got. And it's been out a couple of weeks, and I've got employees that'll rent it the day it comes out.
Okay.
Pay their $6 and just keep it for a week or two because they've got 20, 30 hours into it. They want to finish it.
Right, for sure.
And game manufacturers are smart to make something that long because it keeps interest in the game.
Right.
Back in the old 8-bit Nintendo days, it wasn't hard to lose interest in a game quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
after you invest an hour or two and you beat it.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, now that they've made the capability to save games,
right?
Which has been around a long time. It's not new technology, but it definitely helps.
I got
and
you.
You get stuff like the Final Fantasy, the Kingdom Hearts 2.
So talking about these epic games, trend-wise, where do you see things going? More and more towards the epic style games?
I think sports will still dominate for a long time, probably forever. But then it'll go more towards epic type stuff.
I gotcha.
Just because people want to be invested in something.
Right.
If you've got nothing else to do, you might as well spend your time playing a video game and play it for a while.
What other kind of games do we have out there? I mean, outside of sports and epic games, what else rents?
Basically like the first-person shooter type stuff,
Okay.
the Tom Clancy stuff, the SOCOM stuff. Battlefront 2 is still enormous.
Okay,
still
so these
can't
things
keep that in.
So these things still rent. Then?
Yeah. On more and more stuff is swinging towards multiplayer online, and that is just a huge untapped market.
Gotcha.
That will continue to grow, just because it's easy technology.
Yeah.
It's simple, plug in and play.
Right.
The only thing that can hold stuff like that back would be subscription costs, which are getting more and more reasonable, and it's really not unreasonable.
What is it now for Xbox Live? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Is it like $60 a year?
That's really not bad. $5 a month. I mean,
no,
it's just a 10-year-old trying to convince his parents that he needs $60 to play a game with his friend in China.
Exactly.
I mean, the guy that goes out and works at Walmart,
right,
32 hours a week, doesn't have a problem coming up with $60.
Sure.
Well, he might if he works at Walmart 32 hours a week, but
Right. So, all right, we've seen a lot of video games be converted over to movies, and they obviously rent in your store. How well do they do?
Depending on the game, I would say stuff based on horror.
Right. Like Resident Evil.
Resident Evil does well, but Resident Evil was a successful franchise well before movie.
So when the new release for the movie, Resident Evil came out, all checked out.
Yeah, absolutely. They do game rentals based on movies and vice versa do better when the movie's in the theater. That's when the studios try to push it all out. They'll try to get King Kong out sometime around the time it's in the theater or shortly afterwards. The problem is, when it hits video 6 to 8 months later, on an average window, it's still King Kong. You're still a monkey. There's nothing new. So at that point, it doesn't do much.
Right.
In rare situations like The Godfather. I mean, Godfather came out a long time ago.
But it's doing really good.
But it does well. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't need to be in the theater. It's just, if you get a successful franchise, then it'll do well anytime. But horror movies and horror games, pretty much all the same thing.
But movie-wise, so a movie that comes from
a video game.
From a video game. Like, what's some examples? Street Fighter from way back.
Street Fighter was just a bad memory. Mortal Kombat 1 was a good movie. Annihilation is another bad memory.
Got a few more for you. Oh, yeah. Mature video games. How do you go about handling that? You got kids that come in there wanting to rent games that they probably shouldn't be renting?
Yeah, that happens a bit, and if the parents don't approve it, then they can't rent it.
How often do kids come in without their parents to...
A lot. We'll get everything from, my parents at work, my parents out in the car, my parents said it's okay. Anything that, you think you're really sly coming up with when you're 8 years old and want to play Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
But can't really pull off because, the guy that's 30 behind the counter is 3 times slyer than you.
Exactly.
So,
he's been there.
Yeah.
So have you ever had any problems from that? Anyone ever throw a fit?
No. We've had some parents come back that are upset when they realize what their kids are playing. But at that point, we just tell them that they said their child could rent it.
Right.
We're as nice as we can about it, and I'll gladly exchange it for something else.
Sure.
But if you tell me your kid can rent it, and your kid, rents something like Grand Theft Auto, then goes out whoring. You can't get mad at me because you said it was okay. So.
Well, there's a reason it's rated as a mature game to begin with.
Exactly.
Obviously. So did you have, which one was it, San Andreas? That you had that one in your store, renting out with all of the...
Oh yeah, that thing rented for months and months before Hillary got a hold of it and decided to make a campaign issue out of it.
So when the whole scandal came out about it, what happened then?
We pulled it.
Okay.
We pulled it because our company's policy is we will rent mature games but not adult-rated games.
Right.
And I sent it back to the manufacturer, and who knows, they probably all sold theirs on eBay. So.
Probably so. Now, they've got another version out of it now, right?
Yeah, they've got a mature version of it.
And you guys have it in the store?
I have a few. It doesn't rent at all.
Doesn't rent at all now?
It's,
wow.
It's basically, gamers consider it taking the equivalent of a rated R movie and making it family-friendly.
I got you.
And it's just not
But it's still the same thing, minus
other stuff, but it's...
Surely it wasn't being played just for that one thing to begin with. I mean, I didn't even know about that at
I
first.
didn't know about it either. And once it came out, that's all anybody wanted to see, and it's been...
That's very cool. Well, all right, so let's talk just for a minute about of all these consoles. Well, actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's get back to the PSP for a second.
Okay.
So you did rent the games, and you did rent the movies as well.
I didn't rent the movies. I did sell the movies.
Sold the movies. That's right. So, yeah, first of all, did you pick which titles you were going to have in the store?
That I got to pick.
Okay.
Because it was more of an experimental thing, and I wanted to try it.
Okay.
So I picked the game titles that I rented, which were pretty much just the stuff that was coming out. There wasn't a lot out at first.
Right.
I had about 24, I think, different titles when I finally just dropped the axe on it.
Did you rent any of them?
Yeah, they rented.
Okay.
Just not enough.
Okay.
To make any kind of dent in putting more money into it.
Gotcha.
Plus, the formats kind of come under some fire recently.
Yeah.
Walmart, there's been talk from Walmart and some of the trade publications of pulling just the UMD movie format.
So they'll continue to sell the games.
They haven't announced whether they're pulling the games or not.
Right.
But I would assume they'd still continue to sell the games as long as they sell the PSP units themselves.
But the movies really seem like they're at risk here.
Yeah, well, there's many sides to the problem with the movies. If you own National Treasure on DVD and you paid $20 for it,
right?
Why would you want to pay $20 to buy it on PSP?
Right.
Now, I've watched your PSP, and I was really surprised at how clear the picture is and how good the picture is.
Sure.
But you're still sinking you could buy King Kong for your DVD player.
And look at
for
all the
$20
extra, and all the extra features you're going to get that are not there.
Or you just get a bare bones copy of a movie.
Exactly.
So that was the first problem, and nobody wants to pay $20 for older copies of things.
So did you sell some movies?
I sold some.
Okay.
I sold
just mainly to Zach and I.
Mostly, yeah. There were a few people that bought them, but you guys are pretty much the biggest consumer in Dixon of PSP movies.
Wow.
From my store.
That's just sad. I mean, they are great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look off camera at Zach. They are great. I mean, they work fantastic when you're on an airplane for 7 hours. You pull out the PSP and
it's smaller than a portable DVD player.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. You can put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Sony, I know this month with a lot of their titles a lot of their new release titles is offering a 2-pack to try to kind of help the PSP movie system.
So a 2-pack.
They'll sell you the movie, whatever movie is coming out, and there'll be a PSP or a UMD version for PSP in there.
So, like, if I'm going to buy movie X that was just released, it'll come with
the PSP, but they'll charge you $15 more.
That was my next question.
That's what I was about to say. They, they'll charge you the $20 for the DVD, but you'll pay an extra $15 to $20 for the PSP that comes with it, which isn't the greatest marketing skill if you're trying to really help and push something. You think you want to give it to them maybe for $5 more.
Right.
I mean, charge something. I understand. Charge something. Cover material costs for the plastic or the electricity for the machine.
Right.
Do something, but don't charge full retail, and expect people to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So interesting. So right now, PSP completely out of the store. Not coming back at all.
No.
Okay. Upcoming systems and all. What's your thoughts there?
Xbox 360, I think, will have a lot of potential. It does have a lot of potential now, but I think it will go further and further.
Another year from now, dominating rentals, you think?
I think so. It depends on PS3 what they do with DVDs.
Okay.
Because I know the whole war is gearing up for Blu-ray and the other high-def format, which is basically going to lead the industry into a VHS beta war again. Yep. Someone's going to lose, someone's going to have to save face and eat crow and just go on to the other format.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of who sells more.
Exactly.
Their format. I believe PlayStation's going to be playing the Blu-rays.
Okay, right.
I haven't seen any documentation to say whether they will be backwards compatible for regular DVDs or not. I'm assuming that they're going to do that because it would just be horrible if they didn't.
Right.
Again, I haven't seen any documentation. They may have already announced that they're going to do it.
So
I just haven't gotten it yet.
So you're seeing near future Xbox 360, the winner, and then followed by PlayStation 2 until PlayStation 3's out. Which at that point, are they planning to release it with quite a few titles?
They're trying.
They're trying?
They're trying, but that's always been the stalwart of putting out game systems. Is like when PS2 came out, they didn't have a lot of titles for it.
Right.
Dreamcast came out, they didn't have a lot of titles for it. There's so many things that come out they don't have titles for, but they put a platform out there, and everybody buys the platform and then says, "Oh man, I only got 3 games."
Right.
Which is why it's very important to make that platform backwards compatible.
Exactly.
So they can play their old games, but at least they feel like they're doing something with their $400 machine.
Sure.
So.
All right, so let's go ahead and move away from that. And video games. Out of all the consoles, what's your favorite?
I was really big into PlayStation 2, but the more I play Xbox, the more I like it.
So you got an Xbox at home?
No. I just keep borrowing Xboxes from other people.
I gotcha. So you're digging the Xbox. Any particular Xbox games you're playing right now?
I got into Halo about 2 years after everybody else did, so I'm enjoying that when everyone's playing other stuff. And I still really like Battlefront 2.
Okay.
It's just...
That's an awesome game.
Yeah, I can just turn that on and just play. And play.
Speaking of Battlefront 2, so you're a big Galaxies fan.
I was, yes.
So
very big Galaxies fan.
How big of a fan were you at first?
At first, that was the first multiplayer online game I'd ever played.
Okay.
I knew lots of people that got pulled into EverQuest.
Right.
And I just was never big into that type of genre. And I saw how all these people got sucked in like it was crack.
Right.
And so I got into Galaxies and I got sucked in like it was crack.
Okay.
And I was playing a lot.
Had multiple accounts, perhaps?
Multiple accounts, at least.
Took my account.
Yep, took his account, but he didn't want it anymore. Because the game was just that unique that you could do so many different things.
So at first, you really liked the feel of it?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay.
And then they changed it a little bit at a time. And then they completely changed it with what they called their combat upgrade, which I learned to like. I understand why there were changes that needed to be made. I mean, the game was weighted towards different classes and professions, and that was the only way they could really kind of swing it back.
Gotcha.
And then with like 2 weeks warning, they completely announced they were going to turn it into almost a first-person shooter, a mouse masher. which basically cost them a lot of subscriptions. A lot of people went off to Warcraft.
You still subscribe?
No.
Not at all?
Nope.
Oh, wow, I am
Nope.
impressed.
I'm done. I decided if I wanted to play a Star Wars first-person shooter, I played Battlefront.
Right.
It's a much better game.
Right, you don't have to shell out money monthly.
Don't have to pay. No, I don't have to pay by the month to sit there and be mad.
Right.
And I can play online with people and turn it off when I'm
Are
done.
they listening to all the people they're losing?
They just went around on a 5-city tour on the developers, and I haven't read the boards yet.
Okay.
As far as I've skimmed through it, and it seemed like a lot of people thought they had some good ideas. They did announce that they are not putting out any more expansions this year.
Okay.
They are going to spend the rest of the year working on improving the game and fixing the bugs that are in the game.
Okay.
It's interesting, since the game came out in late 2003, that it took them this long to figure that out.
Right, right.
I mean, they've basically said there's going to be no rollback prior to their big, combat upgrade and new game experience, I think it's called.
Gotcha.
Or new game enhancements. I don't know. I don't like it, so I don't read much about it.
Right.
The biggest thing going for that game was the community.
Right.
It was community based, and it was a little harder than running around and shooting stuff. And in some ways, they said it didn't have the Star Warsy iconic feel, but it was. You had to use your brain to play it.
Sure.
And it was fun.
Sure.
And
so if it goes back to something similar?
if it goes back to something similar, I'd be interested in trying.
Okay.
I don't think it ever will. They've just said they're just not going to do it.
Gotcha. All right, Robert. Well, thank you very much for
You're
taking
welcome.
your time and meeting with us and sharing this information with those out there in 3D Buzz world. And with that, we'll just go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Yeah, so that was very nice of Robert to join us over there at the little House Blend Cafe in downtown Dixon, where you guys got to hear all sorts of creepy sounds. Yeah, it was pretty noisy. The best part, though, was when the train roared through the middle of town right as this lady opens the door, and we're just like, good heavens.
Yeah, I'm
man.
just sitting there like, wow.
It's like, it was loud enough when it was muffled, but then...
Sounded like the train was coming through the store.
Yeah. So, yeah, PSP movies going away.
Yeah, probably.
But you know what the good news is? On their way out, at some point, they're all going to be dropped into the $4.99 bin.
Discount bins.
You got it,
baby.
man.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's when I'll pick all mine up. So, yeah, at this point, what we'd like to do is go ahead and open up the telephone lines for anyone that would like to call in for a minute or two. Got a little bit of time left, so feel free to do so. Telephone number is area code 615-446-6502. Again, 615-446-6502. Of course, we'll give you guys about 12 seconds for that to reach you, or 30 seconds.
And we're going to be unplugging the phone in 10.
I thought the train was some guy rolling by with a cart. 3D Buzz, who do we have?
Big O.
Hey, Big O.
Hey, Ostimo, what's up?
Not much.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine. I'm enjoying the cool screen.
Oh, that's cool. Now, as soon as we have a little bit of time to do some neat stuff with it.
Oh, yeah, but white's too bright. Like when y'all put the Windows logo up there, it hurt.
Ah, gotcha.
So we're going to end up with the only show that you have to wear sunglasses while watching.
There you go. How cool is that? So how you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing fine.
All right, hang on. You're awfully quiet. Are
Yeah.
you using one of those hand-free mice right now?
Hands-free
Yeah, you
phone.
are.
He's got a headset on right now, so he can have both of his hands.
Nah.
No, we know he has a headset on, but he's using his computer right at this very moment.
Yeah.
Think about
I'm
it.
really in the living room.
In the living room.
All laid back, pimping on your big couch. TV turned down low, couple candles lit. I'm going to call Buzz and Zach. Yeah.
So when's the new BuzzNet coming out?
The new BuzzNet. I don't know, when is that coming out?
Actually, it's been delayed because the dynamic content drop ended up taking priority because we needed to get that system running. So
okay.
as soon as Logan's able to, Logan still has some things to do this week, so we're probably looking at next week. Its first beta appearance being up, and again, that's just going to be chat services. So we did.
Okay, I'm waiting patiently.
We did add Ben Watt to that list. We forgot he was one of the cool people out there that needed to be on it, and X had accidentally overlooked him, and
Yeah, so we
So
do
we
occasionally
we-
add people to the list.
yeah, we beat X to death, and
Yeah, which is why you don't see him on the show tonight.
no, he's black and blue. Of course, we wore the pimp outfit when we beat him. It was the only right thing to do.
Anyways.
Where is he?
Oh, I don't know. He's about 6 feet away from me right now. He's
Sitting
smiling.
over in the corner.
Yeah, he's sending his love to you. He
Yeah.
is, really. He's also using a wireless mouse right now.
Bad visual.
Who needs a mouse anyway?
That's right. I'm telling you, man. Goldmine. Goldmine.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Talk. What else has been going on?
Yeah, I know. He's like, you call us up and it's just there's dead air on the other end
God,
of the
because
phone.
if
Do
you
have anything to
if you
say?
stay quiet and you let me run loose, I'm going to ask things like, so, has your wife spanked you lately?
No, she hasn't.
Can she spank you right now?
No, she's in bed.
That's why you're being so quiet.
Probably.
Now you just gave him a now,
There you go.
as he's sitting there using his
He's
hands-free
snickering. You can
mouse.
hear him laughing about it too.
No, that's mouth commands for controlling
I gotcha.
the mouse.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's the scroll wheel.
Agent Caesar, I want one.
Do what now?
Agent Caesar.
Agent Teaser.
Agent teaser. There's no such thing.
Yeah, I
There is no agent teaser. There is no
No.
agent trailer.
don't know what
Yes,
you're talking
there
about.
is.
No, there isn't.
I've seen it
Nope.
Nope.
on
Sorry.
the desktop.
Nope.
There's nothing on our computers called agents at all.
Nope.
Not. Oh, wait a minute. Except for this one thing. Hang on. Let me turn my laptop around. Take a look at this. All right. There. Can you see that?
I can see it.
Well, they should too. I've got it turned over there.
Sure.
All right. Pretty cool. You like that, O? Okay, good. Now you've been quiet. You've
There
done
you
your
go.
thing. You should feel a lot better.
There you go.
So yeah. All right. Oh, you're way too quiet, and it's creeping me out.
Yeah. So
It's creeping me out.
he's just sitting over there giggling, man. What the hell is up with this?
I don't know.
You know what? Do we have that picture of Al Gore that we can throw back up?
Can we fade back to
I mean,
Al Gore,
because that
please?
feels like that's the only way that this conversation is going to feel right now. Hang on.
We need to fade back to Al Gore if we can.
Yeah, we're looking for it. Yeah. See?
Yeah, there we
Now-
go.
All right, now let's talk.
All right. It's
Hey,
going to take him.
it's sounding right.
And he still remains quiet. Now he's caught in the shock and awe of Al Gore.
No, he's now working that wireless mouse overtime.
Switch off the video he was watching and switch back over to BuzzTV.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So,
Wow, he's just speechless tonight.
he's just out there. So,
Well, like I said at the beginning, if O was the first person to call in, and if he had at least 1,000 words to say, I'd show the agent's trailer tonight.
Yeah.
But he fell short, so
By about
so we'll look
900
for another
words.
one of those. But O, it's been awesome hearing from you, man. Thank you very much for calling in. We hope to hear from you on our official show Friday night, and maybe we can work out some other type of special arrangement.
who knows, man?
Until then, I'm glad you and I talked ahead of time, and you did try. I really appreciate you putting forth such a massive effort to get 1,000 words in, and I know that's why you were speechless, because you just could not find in your heart the right words to say so that you made sense instead of sitting there saying words like damn, crap, shit, paper, table, cloth, look, hand, look, wireless mouse.
Read the dictionary for a
Yeah,
while.
so, that's okay, though. But anyways, take care. We'll see you later, Big O.
See you, man.
All right, bye.
Told you,
Yeah.
we had a shown it.
It's just weird. You're just calling us up and it's like crickets. Not even crickets, just dead silence.
It's just weird.
This is weird. I never know what he's doing.
3D Buzz, who do we have? Seth, drop. We have no one.
Yeah, it was probably like a Skype call or some shit. Yeah. Anybody else want to call? No?
No?
Yes? No?
No?
No? Yes? This is not an official show, so, we can just unplug it. We'll go on home.
Well,
Somebody
Ah.
else. Damn it.
3D Buzz, who do we have tonight?
What do you want?
What?
This is Palace.
Who is it?
Palace.
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 How's it going, man?
Good, great, man.
Awesome.
Enjoying the show.
Where are you calling from?
Missouri.
Missouri, rock on.
I was there just, a couple of weeks
We've
back?
flown there twice now. How far are you from Sykeston?
I am north of Sykeston. I'm up in just south of Columbia.
Yeah, but the answer, the question was, how far are you from Sykeston? Not which direction you are from Sykeston. That doesn't matter. How far away are you?
I'm about, probably about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Oh, then you know what? One night, Zach and I are going to fly up there to Lambert's. We always need an excuse to fly up there, so you just gave us a great one, and you're going to meet us for dinner.
Meet us at
Awesome. I would
Lambert's.
love to.
Because if it's only an hour and a half, man, That's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a minor drive, man. Minor drive.
Kick ass. Well, we're going to do that.
Meet us at the airport.
I'm
Yeah,
right.
that'd be great, man. You just let me know time and date, and I'll be there.
But you know what you need to do?
PM me.
All right.
Or PM him.
Yeah. PM Zach. We'll let him. He's my personal bitch, anyways. We'll let him manage this.
Right on.
Go ahead.
All right.
Just send him a PM that has your phone number and name and all, and yeah, we'll contact you. And I'm serious. We'll set it up.
Awesome. Yeah, I would love to do that, man. That'd be fantastic.
There you go. Sweet.
Well, I'm not going to be like the rest of you guys as callers and just not sit here and not say anything. My question is, I am not a 3D modeler. I am actually a sound designer.
Okay.
But I absolutely love your website. And I was wondering if you guys would ever be interested in doing a sound design type VTM.
We would.
I'd love to, yeah.
I think that would be phenomenal for somebody on my end, because I struggle a lot of times getting audio into different types of applications and stuff, as far as like Unreal Ed and stuff like that. And it'd be nice to be able to just physically sit there and see, how you do it, detail to the detail and stuff. I've watched the Unreal Ed VTMs, but they're just not real. You don't spend a lot of time on the audio.
No. Right. No, not at all.
So I was just curious if you guys would ever be interested in something like that.
In your PM now, your PM's becoming complicated. It's now a 2-part PM. Part 2 now. Right in there, what you've got in mind. What kind of applications? What kind of process? Things like that. Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
Because see, what this does is it gives us a second reason to fly up there. Then we can find an airport closer to your hometown and fly you back to Dixon.
I am actually. I live probably 2 miles from an airport.
Well, there you go. What's the name of the airport? Do you know it?
It's the.
Wait. That's part 3 of this incredible PM that you're writing to Zach. Wow.
The airport name.
Include the airport name so that I can look it up.
Now we need a time and date that we can contact you and meet you down in
Not necessarily a time and date. We just need a telephone number and your name.
Okay, then we need contact information.
Contact,
We need contact information.
Info.
We need information about what you're looking for as far as a sound design VTM, and we need the name of this damn airport that you're apparently 2 miles from.
Yeah.
And we need at least 4 internet web links to 4 incredible adult websites. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, go ahead. No, please go ahead and do send those along with logins so that we can get into the pay sites. That would be
Not that we would ever use them.
I have actually seen a website where they teach you how to get onto those for free.
So did it work?
Okay, there's the 4th part of your PM is to send me that website address so that I can find out how to get on those websites.
Right.
And then we will release a VTM on how to access all adult websites for free.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, yeah.
The
yeah, that's
websites.
fantastic. I will do that pronto.
Awesome. I'll be looking forward to that. All right, well.
Well, cool. Thanks for having me on. And
Thank
like
you.
I said, man, I absolutely love your all's website. I love the shows. I'm totally addicted.
Awesome.
And just keep on keeping on, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Ballas.
Hey,
Man.
thanks, guys.
You take
See ya.
care.
We'll see you.
See, Big O? What the hell's up, Big
Yeah,
O?
dude,
Look
just
at him.
talk.
He was a phenomenal caller. Just amazing.
He had shit to say. It was important. It was pertinent. It wasn't just like, hey.
Big O is just...
Oh, the phone rang again. Hi.
Hi, 3D Buzz. Who do we have?
That's funny.
Who's that? Buddy.
Funny.
Buddy. How's it going, Buddy?
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. But my
Very well.
question to you, sir, was how is it going?
Not too bad at all.
I asked you first.
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because we were going to resort to, kindergarten battles. But
I'm not above that. I asked you first times infinity. So what you been up to?
Not too much. Just mainly school and work and programming.
how's the eye?
The eyes are doing better. The surgery seemed to fix most of my eyes, so now, but I might have to go back in and have the surgery again.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Buddy had a very special condition where he actually saw in 3D.
Oh my God.
That's right, he saw in 3D. I don't know how he made it. I don't know how he was able to work with any type of 3D application, but they have indeed fixed that, well, apparently, for the most part. So he now has ortho vision.
There you go.
Yeah. So next hopefully the next time I have it, it'll be completely fixed.
That'll be awesome. I mean, what does the procedure consist of?
I don't really understand it too. Basically, it's like they separate, or not separate the eye, but they like open up the eye socket really big, and then they go in there and they snip the muscle on the side, and then they just kind of bring it closer together, sew it together, and to make it tighter. And they did that on both eyes.
Yeah, this is This is pretty hot stuff, man.
Okay.
Keep on, just.
Alrighty then.
Just talk a little slower.
So, anyway, that's what they did basically.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
How's the dieting and working out coming?
Do what?
How's the dieting and working out coming?
You kind of stopped about 3 months ago.
You stopped it about 3 months ago.
Yeah, I like lost all motivation because I was cheating every now and then, like every couple of days.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's hard to keep for a long time. Anyway, so I started gaining weight. Now I'm back up to like 180.
180. God, I'd pay good money to get down to 180.
Well, when you were down to 164, 12% body fat, and then all of a sudden you find yourself at 175, and you're up to like 17% body fat, you kind of get depressed. So I was like, screw it.
Do you hang out with a whole lot of skinny blondes or something?
Not really. I don't hang out with anybody lately.
Do you watch Sex in the City a lot?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, relax, dude.
Yeah, really. Now, if you call me up and you're like, I'm 362 pounds and I was 165 last week, I'd probably say put the Big Mac down.
Yeah.
But you know...
Back away from the Twinkies!
Easy. But it's not, that's not the case.
You have to understand my goals. My goal is to get down to 8% body fat.
Yeah.
That way, without flexing, you can visibly see all 8 abs.
And that 8% is all in my penis.
That's right. Wow.
I mean, that's my goal. And anyway, so...
Just use the Aber 2000. That'll do it.
Every time.
Yeah, so when you don't reach that, you start going the opposite direction, it's kind of hard.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I'm going to pick it up here real soon.
Cool.
Someday.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm also getting into paintballing.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I went a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
My dad has a friend who has property, and they go every other weekend.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so we went with them, and now my dad has a Spider Imagine, and I just bought a Spider Victor 2.
Oh, that's cool. How much that set you back?
Actually, I got the Victor 2 for $60 on eBay with mask, and then the CO2 container, we got 3 of them for $25 on eBay.
Gotcha.
And then the hopper was like $5 on eBay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Angie's brother's got a gun that cost him $2,000 some odd dollars, and it plugs up to his computer. And it's like wow.
Can shoot like 1,600 rounds a minute or something.
It's just crazy.
It's like a Gatling gun.
Yeah, I went into a local paintball store, and the guy was talking to the guy in there, and he had a $2,600 paintball gun.
Uh-huh.
That I'm like, why? And he's like, I don't know, just because.
Because it's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, the thing was insane. And then I went on to podcastalley.com.
Uh-huh.
There's some of their video podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They have a paintballing one where they have episodes of people doing paintball.
Okay.
And watching some of those people shooting paintballs is insane. I mean, they're shooting faster with semi-automatics than people shoot normally with automatics.
I'm going to take a 8-gauge double-barrel shotgun. I'm going to load it up with real buckshot, but then I'm going to shove 2 paintballs down the front.
Boom! Gotcha.
Then they're going to be red paintballs, so it's going to be very confusing if it's blood or paint. Yeah.
Well, the fact that they fall in half when you pull the trigger, that might give some...
Blam! Wow, the effect of that paintball shotgun was realistic.
That's what happens when you pack the CO2 that tight.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, buddy, let's go ahead and open up the line for anyone else to call in. It's good hearing from you, and I'm glad to hear that the eyes thing's getting closer.
One second. Hey,
he's not done yet.
Yeah.
Just one little thing. On the C++ forums, I'm basically writing a C# or a Notepad clone in C#.
Okay.
And just have people go over and look at it, because eventually I want to try to get people to contribute to it to make an IDE.
You hear that, guys? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever had the secret desire to write Notepad in C#, head on over to the forums right now, hook up with %20, and get it on.
There you go.
Anyway,
all right, buddy, man. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
I was like, take care, buddy, but it's like, really, take care, buddy.
It's like, take care, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, like a
Damn.
surfer. Hey, buddy.
Oh, wait, that's his name, buddy.
Yeah.
Crap. All right, so.
It's nice having Al Gore looking over us.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of creepy. Do we have the hot chick?
Do we have a hot chick we can stick back there?
Who is it, Eva?
Eva who?
3D Buzz, who do we have?
Hey, you got Monkey Moo.
Monkey Moo.
What's up?
How you doing, Monkey Moo?
How are you? Are you okay?
Ooh. Congratulations on wrapping up the color wheel, sir.
Oh, no, man. Winning that way.
Hey, you sound like you just got ran over by a truck.
Yeah, it was pretty
it felt
close.
like that at times.
I didn't
That's
no idea
that's
what
better
it said.
background, guys.
So, okay, I'm not exactly sure what you just said. It sounded kind of like this, blah, 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 but with an English accent.
Try if you pull your headphones out, it helps a little bit.
All right, try again.
That's a better background you have.
Much better background.
I'm with you now. There we go.
Now, if we could just reach back here, and somewhere in this area is the treasure.
Wait, no, you get the other one. I'll get this one.
The treasure is located here.
We'll find it.
We will start up here, but we will find the treasure right here.
There we go.
Here.
We'll find it.
Right here.
Yeah, and then I'll
my fingers are
down here.
Whoa, whoa, not down there. Not down. The treasure's right. Whoa, where'd that hand come from?
I can
If
start
it's that
looking
bad, it
around.
wouldn't make any difference if I had one of those new mice that you're on about.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But then I wonder what kind of noises you'd have to make with your mouth, because they said you control it with your mouth.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
What's a double click?
Oh, God. I don't even want to know.
So yeah, how's it going? How's it going over there? You okay?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. We're staying really busy.
Busy as hell.
Getting Max Fundamentals out the door, getting some things done. What the hell is Robin doing with milk in the studio?
Robin just strolled to the studio with a mostly full gallon of milk in a big pot.
But yeah, we've been staying pretty busy, Carl. Trying to squeeze a little bit of time in to do BuzzTV at least twice a week, so that we really do a good job of staying in touch with you guys.
Trying to get as much.
Looking forward to it.
As you can see, we're also trying to put a little bit of effort into making the show just a little bit better. That's good.
Yeah, I mean it's good work. It's I'm liking it.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I was just going to say, the reason I'm ringing now is because it's probably going to be a while before I ring again.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I'm moving into the house in 2 days.
And there's no internet?
Yes, there's internet.
It's not broadband?
It is broadband, but the international rates aren't as good as my parents' is.
Oh, yeah. In other words, translation, your parents aren't going to be picking up the bill anymore.
That's right.
Gotcha.
That's fair enough. We will miss you, though.
But I'm hoping to call in maybe once a month. I don't know. We'll see.
That would be cool. Or maybe I can call you once every 2 weeks, and you call us once every 2 weeks, and we'll talk every other week.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Oh, he's speechless. I just need a phone number once you get set up with a new phone.
No worries. Also,
Also?
I shall be hopefully putting some pictures up as well.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see it.
Come the weekend.
Awesome.
You're the advanced modelling class.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know what sort of assignments you've got set up. But my plan is, when I finish the whole content and finish the FA18,
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get some pictures down from my local museum of the Spitfire.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have a full model in there of a Spitfire, so I'm hoping to get some real good close-up shots and hopefully do one of those.
Cool.
Yeah, I found art in we went to Pensacola, and the base that we called up, they were very willing to help. All we had to say is, we were fascinated with planes and whatnot, and the people who were there were such fanatics anyway. They were very willing to help. I hope you run into the same luck.
Yeah, I hope I do. Yeah, because since I was a little lad, they had this Spitfire in like a glass shed.
Mm-hmm.
But over the years, they moved it into the museum, which was literally just a few hundred yards away.
Gotcha. Very cool.
I got to fly in the same airspace with a Spitfire. They had one at Kissimmee. They had a Spitfire, they have 12 Mustangs, and they have a bunch of T6s.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, there's nothing like sitting right behind a Mustang and, you know, waiting for your clearance for departure. And then he goes, and then you're right behind him. So he's just lifting off, and the tower has basically told you to go onto the runway and hold. Yeah. And then so he's just like, wow, what a sight. Or better yet, to be coming in for a landing, and he's right in front of you. But you know there's going to be plenty of time because he's going a good bit faster. Yeah, it's just beautiful stuff. Those were great days.
Good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. All right, Monkey.
So, the reason I'm awake is because I'm just busy packing stuff up, really.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
So you're moving this weekend, right?
Friday.
Friday,
wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I'm really looking forward to. Actually, I took my PC up.
Okay.
Just to get a few wires in place.
Sure. Okay.
And I connected my hi-fi speakers for the first time to the computer.
Okay.
Oh my God! I just loaded up Doom 3.
Sweet.
And it blew me bloody head off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and now the hi-fi system's going to stay connected to your computer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, you know, forget the neighbours. Hard luck. I'm going to have a bit of fun with turning the volume up.
Now, you know they're going to love you a lot because you're going to have a lot of drunken nights there.
No, that'll stop too.
Why do you say that?
But my lady won't be impressed.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be hiding the lager.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, then, where do you live in the UK? I mean, north, south?
In the Midlands.
Oh, okay.
Stoke-on-Trent. It's just about an hour away from Manchester.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm wanting us to go back over to the UK in less than a year from now. Except this time I want to do something a little different. We're going to tour the UK. We're going to visit members all around the country, starting with Lurky. And
just to say hi.
Just to say hi. And hang out, go to pubs, eat dinner.
How's your father?
You know, and we're going to document the whole thing, and we're going to share it on BuzzTV. So I just kind of getting a feel for where you live at.
That'll be one hell of a journey. That will.
Oh yeah, that'd be a blast.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there. I've been there like 4 or 5 times now. Last time I got up to Leicester and hung out with Monsieur Black for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, Leicester. Yeah, not that far away then.
Yeah, that was really nice. An easy train ride from London, not bad at all. But, so yeah, that would be so damn awesome.
It'd be very cool.
Okay, Carl, we better go ahead and let you go. Open the phone lines for just a couple more minutes before we shut down for the night. But it was great hearing from you, sir.
You too, guys. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, good luck with your move.
Take care, man.
Too. Bye.
See ya.
Wow. So, yeah, always good to hear from him.
Yep.
Let's unplug the phones. They're not calling.
3,
2,
1, 0.
Kill it. No phones. That was it.
He's like, it's like somebody trying to defuse a bomb, but you've got 3 seconds left. Good God!
So, wow, that's a nice picture behind us.
So nice. Yeah.
She's huge.
It's not so much that she's huge. It's parts are huge.
Parts are
right?
bigger than some other, yeah.
I mean, but some parts...
You gotta lift a little bit.
Lift and separate. Guys, we thank you very much for joining in to BuzzTV Live tonight. As always, our Wednesday night shows are our unofficial shows.
Yes.
Sorry, caller, we hear you calling in, but you called too late.
Yeah, you suck.
Yep. Keep that redial going. But anyways, as I was saying, we do appreciate you guys tuning in, even though it's not an official show. We will be having an official show Friday night, scheduled for 8 p.m., which means in buzz time probably 9:05, 9, 8, 11.
So 11 the next afternoon.
But that is the plan. And until then, we hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of a format change tonight, and we will continue to tweak with that. Let us know what you think, Till then, you guys all take care. Have a good one. We'll see you.